Hi. Think we're live? Got a new microphone, so let me know if y'all can hear me. Well, that's cool, Andy. I appreciate it. Can y'all hear me? Got a new mic, so make sure y'all can hear me. I'm going to lower this a little bit. All right, good deal, loud and clear. No stoves, Jimmy J. No stoves. Believe it. No stoves. Cool. I did get a new microphone for Christmas, which I'm pretty excited about. It's this Blue Yeti. Looks pretty freaking cool. So I'm excited about that. Almost forgot about the live stream. Merry Christmas to everybody. Like, was in the shower 15 minutes ago, getting ready to go to bed because I'm on call. I was on call yesterday and last night. Rounded yesterday at the hospital, rounded this morning, but I'm off afternoon today, and totally almost forgot. Christmas was good. I was, like I said, I was on call. It's very, very busy. Last night was super busy. I was up from about 1 to about 3:30. So I'm feeling it today, no doubt. But excited to be here. Had a great Christmas. Had a lot of fun with the family. So absolutely good to see all you guys. I didn't get any stoves. I've been collecting some stoves on eBay, which I can show you guys in a little bit. I'm not much into shooting, Bill, to be honest with you. I shot a lot as a kid. My dad is a huge firearms aficionado. He has many firearms. I don't even venture to guess how many. Several safes worth. He's a collector, really. 1911s are okay. I mean, they're kind of classic looks to them. But I'm not a huge firearms guy. So you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything, man. Nothing at all. Very cool. I hope you got an Optimus 8R for Christmas, Peter. That's awesome. I've got one. You can't see it up here. One thing I did get for Christmas from my wife is a small sandblasting cabinet, which I'm pretty excited about. Don't really know where I'm going to put it. I think it's going to live in the garage. And of course, she didn't really realize how those things work. And I got to buy a new air compressor, which I'm pretty excited about. So I'll do that in the next couple of weeks. But it's small, and that's really all I need to be able to sandblast some of these little parts and pieces of these stoves. I'll show you guys in a little bit. I actually just messed up a stove. $9,000 Optimus 9. No. No way. Well, Grey Wolf, welcome. I'm excited. I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. We try to do a live stream every month. I think I was a little bit behind this month. I was just busy. 14-ounce coffee mug from Yeti. That's cool. I did get a solo stove, one of the big solo stove. Oh, Sfea 123R for Christmas. Somebody knows you well. That's awesome. See mine right there, right up there. You see it. And did a video on that. So it's pretty cool. Got a couple of new friends here. I printed out a little Yoda. I did get a Gandalf guy from here and a little Harry Potter way over there. Hard to see. Airbrush sandblaster. What's that, man? That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, this sandblaster, I haven't tried it yet at all. And it's still in the box. I don't have anything to hook it up to. I have a small air compressor, which would work for very, very short periods of time. So I'm not going to get, you're supposed to get one of these huge air compressors. Hey, Kevin, I have a Creality Ender 3 Pro that I have modded up a little bit, but one of the things I will be getting this year is a Prusa. I'm going to get a Mark 3, whatever it is from Prusa. I really enjoy 3D printing, and I decided I'm just going to go ahead and get the one I want, and that's just what I'm going to get. So Coleman 502 stove leaking. What you saying, Alan? Leaking. Oh, message retracted. I'm not sure what you said. I do have a 502. I accidentally posted a video on the 502, and it was live for like 45 minutes before I realized I had posted the wrong. I did a video, and I wasn't really happy with it. And in fact, after reviewing the footage, I really felt like the 502 was not functioning correctly. It just didn't seem to be as strong as it should be. And I'm new to these stoves, but I thought, you know what, this just doesn't seem right. And sure enough, I ended up stripping it down even more and really cleaning the pickup, cleaning up everything. And it worked much better. So I'm going to include in that video information about how much better it boils after I really got it working. And anyway, so yeah, it was kind of a fiasco. Coleman 502 leaking at the on and off valve. So I assume you mean this on and off valve, the twister, or the red knob. Which one you mean, the black knob or the red knob? Man, it would be cool to do that next fall or something. It's been so busy with work, but that would be pretty cool. You know, I'm wondering, and I'm pretty new to these old Colemans. I mean, I've been doing it. The red knob, huh? I'll get back to you. I mean, my assumption would be you either tighten it more, or there should be a graphite packing in there probably. You could also have a crack. I mean, quite frankly, this brass stuff could easily crack. So if you've kind of over cranked it, you could crack it as well. So if you don't see anything and you can't fix it, you can always get some of this Teflon tape. They sell stuff that's made for gas, so get that. It's a cheater way, I guess, but it might fix it, and it might stop it from leaking. So just something to think about. I did get a Solo Stove fire pit. I don't think it's the huge one. I think it's like, I can't remember the model. It's inside. Totally surprised for my wife. Have not even got it out yet. So I'll let y'all know. I'm sure I'll put a video up on it on the channel down the road. Yeah, those pressurized stoves work extremely well in all weather, especially 75-degree weather here in Louisiana on Christmas Day. Very cool, Pack Leader. Appreciate it. Jimmy J, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we include warm up time on those stoves? I don't tend to think so. I don't know. Maybe so. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the big Solo Stove at all. And you see, it's not the bonfire, Mark. I think it's the one a little bit smaller. I don't remember. Thank you, Ben. I really appreciate it, man. I really, really do. So yeah, this is the 502 I got, and it's pretty cleaned up, and it works pretty well. I thought it worked well, and I finally broke down, and I ran it through. I boiled the parts in vinegar. I ran through my ultrasonic cleaner a bunch, and I was finally able to get the spring out of here and clean it up really, really well. And I also got the pickup out of here and cleaned it out well, and it worked a lot better. So, Carrie, I did not do a video on a tour of the new shop. I probably will at some point. I think it's the Ranger, Mark. I think it's the Ranger. If the Yukon's the biggest one, then it must be the Ranger. Most catastrophic accident I've seen with a white gas stove. I've never seen any. I am planning some backpacking trips. Hopefully one relatively soon here, if the weather cooperates. Sometime in January, just here locally, I'm going to go for just an overnight or close. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. I really, really do. The 62 people. How are you guys doing? Oh, 60. Oh, dropped on me. Appreciate it. So what did you guys get for Christmas? Give me some things, man. Yeah, Gray Wolf, I'm excited to go out there. The pot on the stove may help to... Yeah, I agree with you, Jimmy. It's probably true. Kelly Kettle is awesome. I have one. I've done a video on it, and it's really, really cool. Coleman white gas versus Svea. I think they're very just different, you know. Now, if you look at like the M1950 or the 520 or 523, they're very similar to the Svea. They have the same general idea, but they are pressurized. I don't know. I can't tell you that yet, Skylar, because I'm pretty new to the Coleman white gas stove. So give me about a year and I can let you know. So working the night shift, Eric. I hear you. Very cool. Fishing gear. Thanks, 19 Stoney. I appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. The reviews are a lot of fun. Apple TV is cool. What's up, Open Air Outdoors? Apple TV is very cool. I'm supposed to get Skylink in March. That's what they're saying. So that will be huge if we can do it. Yeah, the Colemans. I also got this 500 right here, which I'm working on. It's a cool. This is the original 500, and I'm going to try to pick up a 500A as well. I don't stabilize my white gas. It never lasts long enough. So yeah, I got that. And I also picked up, you can see it's in pieces here. This is the 520, I think. And I screwed up today messing with the valve. I was cleaning it and I broke off the bottom, the fuel pickup. So I had to order a new one off oldcolemanparts.com. And yeah, I don't think white gas stores very well, but I've tended to, I don't buy a lot of it. I buy just one thing at a time. And I haven't had any problems with it going bad because I use it too quickly. Just screwing around with it. You know, it's interesting. I don't know. I mean, I think white gas, as long as you keep it in good climate. I mean, if you think about it, I did that video on my old Coleman. My dad is from 1980, I think. It had the same white gas in it. Started right up. So I don't know if it necessarily has a problem storing it. I think you probably store it for a long time. I think a lot of these things, the way white gas is manufactured, it should be pretty stable. Yeah, definitely smash a thumbs up. I don't know if you can use stabilizer, but I've got a bunch of new white gas stoves coming up. I picked up a Canadian 5 23, I think. It's a 2-burner stove. I've got the 500. I got the 502. I picked up the 1950, which is the M1950, which is the kind of Vietnam era military stove. And then I got the original 520, which is the military stove. And then I'm going to try to pick up a 530 as well. So I've definitely tried inverted canisters. I usually don't need to because it's not cold here, but I have, and I've demonstrated it on the channel. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Aaron. If you keep the white gas in a constant temperature, you'll be fine for a long time. Firebox Nano, very nice. Yeah, I really don't think you have to stabilize it. Practical use of white gas, just fun, Skylar. Just fun. You know, I mean, we have plenty of storms, and we end up with no power several times a year. So using stoves like that is a lot of fun. But just camping, having fun. A lot of people hunt down here, have camps. A lot of camps don't have, you know, they're basic, and so a lot of people use these stoves down here. They really do. Yeah, they work on. I have Eric. I have a couple of newer propane lanterns, and I do have an old Peak One Coleman lantern from single lantern from 1984, and I plan on doing some more lanterns. You know, with my wife's gift of the sandblaster, if it works well, which I would expect it'll work fine. I mean, I'm not sandblasting anything crazy. It should work well. So, oh, Jimmy, no, it was just a Coleman fuel. I don't know why that particular Coleman fuel came red, but it did. Yeah, Skylar, it definitely is good for cold. So, hey, C. Earl, nice to have you here, man. Appreciate it. Really, really do. Yeah, I have the 500, Aaron, and I think I'll probably pick up a 500A as well. I'm just really being patient on eBay because I don't want to, you know, I think I've gotten good deals on everything I've purchased so far, and I'm not in a hurry. So, as far as spare parts go, there's a site called oldcolemanparts.com. It's awesome. Oldcolemanparts.com. I've already had several orders. The problem is I've gotten 2 orders in, and I have like 3 orders pending because I keep finding crap. And I mean, it's not expensive stuff. It's just stuff you can't find, you know, washers and stuff like that. And I did for a couple things, like a couple of pieces of my 520 were kind of missing, so I bought some to make it kind of more period specific. Try to get every piece of it, stuff like that. So they have most of it. I guess I don't know about the generator in extreme colds. I would imagine that it could it could be an issue getting it up to temperature, but I think you'll get it there. I'm sure you can do it. 550B. I don't know. This is the little lantern I have. Doesn't look too old, but this thing, $1983, so pretty old. Also, been working a lot on this paraffin stove. This is a Primus 100, and it didn't come with all the parts. And I did make a purchase from England and got a couple pieces that I needed. I had to do some soldering over here. This was loose, and I soldered it terribly, but it works. and I finally got it to where it pressurizes. It's been running, but it will not stay running because it was losing pressure, but I fixed that. So yes, it's the number 100. Wait, Bill, you're old like that stove, like like that lantern, man. I was 7 in 1983. Well, pack leader, that's cool, man. I don't. One of these days, guys, I'm going to live where it gets colder, but it's so frustrating that it was 81 degrees on Christmas Day. 81 degrees. I could believe that old gas may not burn as good, but I mean, that's 20 years old. Yeah, I like going to antique shops. There's a lot of thrift shops and stuff down here, and you can find stuff like that. I've never been into it in the past. I've seen a lot of them, but now I'm gonna start picking them up and redoing them. So yeah, the lantern is pretty cool. I got those from my dad. He used those hunting for many years, and I got it, and the globe was cracked, so I bought a new globe, and it works perfectly. I can't say. So yeah, the 502 is pretty awesome. It's hard to know if like they're running the way they're supposed to run, but yeah, it works really well. It's really cool. I don't have my cameras set up tonight because I was, like I said earlier, I don't know if you guys caught it, but I was like in the shower at 6:50, getting ready to go to bed, like get in bed because I'm just tired from call last night. And I was like, holy crap, I got a live stream. So I ran out of here and threw it all together. Yeah, the Peak One is the new Peak One is just a screw-on thing, but the name Peak One, it used to be a part of a white gas series, and that's what I have. I heard those 503s can cause some issues. I don't know, or one of them they said can cause some fire issues. So Coleman's should hiss and not sputter. You're right, they should. Yeah, I think Peak One is more of a product line. Those, I don't think they make like the newer ones, like the 522, which is a white gas stove. It's oh, Gray Wolf, go save a life, man, or hope nobody's having problems. Hope nobody has a bad 501. All right, Peter, that's what it is. I saw that one of them has issues, and people say that they buy them, but then they don't turn them on because they got issues. So I don't know. There you go. Yeah, the Peak One stuff I have, um, the stove itself is really cool. So I don't know if I'm going into vintage camping, but I do have some vintage. I wonder what I did with those. Like some vintage stuff my dad. Let me see if I still have that stuff. I don't think I have it. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I think it's somewhere, but it was like a full aluminum type kit. Um, yeah, overheating. That's what I heard. Oh, Mark, I'm sorry I missed that. I just saw that about I think that the easiest and best DIY alcohol stove is the Fancy Feast stove. Super easy. Uh, I don't know about a silencer on the 123R. What do y'all think? Should I? Um, I thought about a vintage hike. Um, my dad had an old Dana Designs pack, and he's got this old 0 degree North Face bag. It like freaking huge, but I don't know. Yeah, the single lever system, simple on off is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna look at the silencer. I think that's something cool. I'm also really looking at maybe I want to find an old, like a Trangia multi-fuel burner. They're very hard to find, so I'm going to try to find one of those as well. The actual Trangia. Yep, Don, I have an original Pocket Rocket too. It works great, but you can watch my video on it. It does not work as well as the new ones. It does not perform as well. It uses more gas and takes longer to boil water. But for the time, it was excellent. Sitting right up here on the on my shelf. So anyway, one thing I'll tell you guys, if you're working on these old Coleman stoves, get a nice a gun cleaning kit, and it really works for cleaning out those generators pretty well. Yeah, Mike, I agree. Yeah, that's one of the deals is those silencers are expensive, Yeah, pack leader. Well, my what I've done so far for cleaning, there's a guy on the internet. He boils all of his brass parts in vinegar. I did that. A lot of carb cleaner, and then I used the like to get, for example, inside of the generator, you have that metal core, that metal spring. It's a very, very strong spring, and it gets baked in there. So what he recommended was quenching it several times, and that's what I did. Heated it up super hot, quenched it, heated it up super hot, just quenched it in water. And then after that, I shot some PB Blaster in it. I heated it up with the PB Blaster, quenched it, and then I ran it on like 3 cycles through my ultrasonic cleaner, and a couple of bangs with a screwdriver and a hammer very carefully, and I got that spring out. So. Yeah, Homemade Wanderlust is pretty impressive. She's put some miles on those legs. Any preference on ones that use wicks or not? The wicks in alcohol stoves are always going to, I think, burn a little bit longer and more efficient. So yeah, they work well. I can hear you, Buckshot. I can hear you. I'm gonna have to go. I saw Homemade Wonderland. I saw Dixie's, video on the grandma. I didn't watch it though. I have to be honest with you. I didn't watch it. Man, I need to go back and watch it. Sounds like it was pretty good. So I'm gonna have to check it out. So volume is good. I can turn the volume up. It's a new, like if you got here later, I got a new microphone. So just making sure that the volume's good. And if it's not enough, I can turn it up. If I'm super loud, then tell me, I can turn it down too. So. I am NASCAR 427. NASCAR. So NASCAR 427, who's your driver? Talk to me on drivers. Who's your driver? Very good. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. Good deal, Ben. Thank you. I was just making sure, like I said, it's a pretty nice new thing I got from. All right. Anyway, yeah, I got a new microphone for my wife. Kind of spontaneous. That's pretty cool. Brandon, I've been a Harvick fan for many, many, many years. Back when we could barely win a race with Richard Childress. Way back. Way, way back when he won his first race at Atlanta. So, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Skylar. Oh, very cool, Mark. I'm glad you like that. Glad you like that for sure. Got a new Mora, which is pretty cool. I'll show you guys. Actually got it from Mora. They saw that video. They saw the video on the Mora collection, and they said, "You do not have a Bushcraft Black." I got an email from one of their marketers, and they said, "Do you want one?" I said, "Yeah, I want one." So they sent me that. It's pretty cool. So, oh, Carrie, that's cool. I got some new coffee stuff coming up, so that's cool. It's one of the basics of this channel. So, no, the mount it takes the place of the magazine, basically. So yeah, on the AR mount, it just pops right in. So basically it's got a little detent, and it basically takes the place of the magazine. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about this Bushcraft Black. I'd looked at it. I mean, it's brand new. It hasn't even cut anything yet. They sent it to me a couple of weeks ago. And you get an email from Moore, and they offer to send you a knife. No questions asked. Just said, "Hey, thank you. We'll send you a Moore because you don't have one." I was like, "Absolutely." And of course, I told them if they wanted me to check out any new products in the future, just let me know. Tell you what, guys, it was busy yesterday. I had 32 people in the hospital yesterday, 31 today. And so it's busy. Hey, Earl. Yeah, I got the 423 two burner. I think it was sold just in Canada. So there's no magazine there. No, there's no magazine. My magazines are over here. No magazine there. It's just a mount more than anything. That's it. I don't know what you mean, pack leader. Maybe I'm missing it. The Garberg's nice. Yeah, woo, a lot of stuff coming in. Yeah, the Everney does burn through the fuel pretty quickly. I am a doctor, half heart, half hold. I am a doctor. Internal medicine. Yeah, the Cansbull is freaking awesome. Oh, excellent. You got a Mora chisel. Very cool, Dave. That's an awesome, awesome deal. Becker BK16, very nice. Mora Eldris is very nice. Oh, that's cool. I mean, it's more for just display. I am a sleep doctor, Skylar. I'm board certified in internal medicine, and I'm board certified in sleep medicine, and I do both. So I do internal medicine and sleep medicine. These days, I move more and more sleep medicine, probably 70%, but I still work. I still do primary care, and I still work in the hospital. So yeah, both. Custom made Jessica X. That's pretty cool. I got a Jessica X, the old original one before they changed it. I saw something. Best advice for protecting yourself from Omicron? Well, I mean, the best thing to protect yourself is to get vaccinated. You know, I mean, both the Pfizer and the Moderna have pretty good protection against it. But you know, so far it seems like Omicron is is not as dangerous as the others. So yeah, so I think it might help in creating a lot more immunity, because a lot of people who aren't vaccinated will get Omicron and not feel sick. I mean, they'll get mildly sick like a flu or cold, and then they'll move right on. So in South Africa, where it originated, the hospitalization rate is less than 2%, which is really, really good. So anyway, yeah, sleep apnea is a big deal, and definitely drinking, in particular, buckshot drinking will really make your sleep apnea worse. Good sleep on the trail. I'll tell you, Mark, what I do on the trail is I do two things. First, I try to either sleep next to running water, or I actually will have like a sound machine with me. If I hear everything. My ears are like super sensitive. My wife and kids hate it, but I hear everything. So when you're out in nature, you hear everything. So I need to drown that out. If I drown it out, I sleep pretty well. You can't teach yourself to stop snoring, I don't think, Bill. I don't think so. Yes, the real 111T. That's exactly what it is. Mark, you really didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Yes, that is exactly what happens. A lot of people, thank you, Less Stuff, More Freedom. A lot of people compared COVID to the flu, and COVID is more dangerous than the flu, but COVID is probably just as dangerous or less dangerous than the flu was when it was new and there was no immunity to it. So we're basically just going through a pandemic for the first time. We've seen these many times in history, but it is definitely. Hey, Glenn. Yeah, we were just talking about it. Yeah, I am an MD. That is my day job, internal medicine. Internal medicine and sleep medicine for you, Skylar. It's both. I mean, I'm subspecialized in sleep medicine, but I still practice internal medicine because it's sleep medicine is not something that I can really do full time yet. One of these days I will. Not yet. I will probably never hike the whole Appalachian Trail half hold. If I hike, what I would like to do is hike the John Muir Trail when I retire, and if I like it, then I'll probably hike the Pacific Crest Trail. But I don't think that I will. I don't think I'll hike the Appalachian Trail. You never know, I guess. I tell you, if you got a Coleman 413G or whatever, any of these stoves, I think the best way to keep it going forever is to use it. When you use it, keep it maintained. You're good. Glenn, I'm a partner in our own multi-specialty practice. We own our practice. We own our building, and we work at the hospital, but not for the hospital. BiPAP for central sleep apnea. Gotcha. COVID it's a lesson on how we don't control things. It's a lesson on how the government cannot mandate things to go away. Things have to work themselves out in many ways. Yeah, it's it's ebbing and flowing. COVID is ebbing and flowing. So Tahoe Loop would be great too. Yes, Skylar, I think it's cold. I'm not against the cold. I love the cold. I don't live in the cold. So total game changer, Theo. It is a game changer. Is a total game changer. NASCAR, they've been controlling us forever, man. This is no different. I mean, this is no different than anything else, you know. So yeah. Crossover video. I'd love to do a crossover video with Dixie. I'm not sure Dixie would want to do that with me. Yeah, John Muir Trail looks awesome. And like I said, Skylar, that's what I'd love to do. What do you call a person who dreams like one night a month but awake in the dreams? Well, you're not awake in the dreams. If you're dreaming, you're asleep. Now, you know, if you don't have a lot of REM sleep, and I want to ask any personal questions, pack leader, but sometimes certain medications, antidepressants in particular, can really drop your REM sleep and can decrease the amount of time that you dream. You also can have something like sleep apnea that significantly affects the quality of your sleep, and you never cycle into the deep sleep that gives you dreams. So there you go. VA has tried to help, huh? Yeah. You are asleep during sleep paralysis. You are asleep. You're not awake. Absolutely asleep. I've had sleep paralysis a couple of times. No fun. No fun. It's very odd. Very odd. Oh, well, maybe so, Bill. Yeah, sleep paralysis is scary. I had it a couple of times during med school. It's pretty rough. Best way to avoid needing CPAP? I mean, if you got sleep apnea, you got it, man. If you're significantly overweight, you could potentially do that. But, you know, I look at things from the standpoint of risk, and the risks associated with sleep apnea are very significant. So if you need it, you definitely need to wear a CPAP. Very nice, Marco. I'm glad to hear it works good. No, they don't tell me about sleep paralysis. I ask them about it. You know, that's not something that's, you know, when I'm looking at people, looking at narcolepsy, things like that, tend to do that. So I've not checked at tested the choke hazard. I didn't get one. I hope, Dave, to do more trail videos in the coming year. I think so. Thanks, Pete, pack leader. I don't have a tropical lightweight, Alice. I have the it's called the Forest rucksack. Man, I don't remember, but I don't have the tropical lightweight. Man, I don't know about CPAP powers. You know, I don't have a CPAP, so maybe I could do something. I don't know why you wake up at 2:30. Maybe you just your brain is thinking. You know, you get up and your brain is thinking. So, I don't charge. I won't charge you guys anything. Theo, neck circumference is very, very correlated with sleep apnea. 17 inches or more, you have a very strong likelihood. I don't know, percentage wise, 17 inches, you're probably looking at maybe 70, 75%, 18 inches, like 90, 95%. I've actually had people now hired offshore. Young people, I've had several that got hired offshore. They're going to work in the oil field, and they're told basically you can start as soon as you get your CPAP because they measure their neck circumference and it's so big that they know they have it, so they have to come get tested. So thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it. Hello. I'd love to go to Australia one day. Oh, Mark, I used to help with some scouts. My son's kind of stepped away from it and doing other stuff right now. So see you later, half hold. Thanks for stopping by. All right, Troy, take care. I'm not going to be on too late tonight either, guys. I'm tired. Yeah, I don't have his whole collection. So yeah, flying to other countries, that'd be interesting. I would love to fly to freaking countries, but can't freaking go anywhere, it seems like. So I've been very hesitant to take the kids. I don't know what you mean, Mr. Somebody, by lucid dreaming. I mean, I don't know of from the standpoint of the sleep medicine world, I don't think we recognize something known as lucid dreaming. You could have what are called hypnopompic or hypnagogic hallucinations, which is extremely vivid dreams, going to sleep or waking up. So maybe that's what you're talking about. Oh, excellent, Dave. I'm glad that you got them. I sent some the other day somewhere in Europe. I hope they get them. I think I did it right. All right, very cool, Tracy. I appreciate that. That's good for people to know. Best emergency fuel. I don't know. I mean, wood is the best emergency fuel if you can find it. Keeping alcohol is pretty easy. It's hard to beat solid fuel. I mean, it really is. I know it smells, but it's hard to beat solid fuel. It lasts forever. Put it in a baggie, a Ziploc, it won't smell. So I still go with solid fuel for an emergency kit. I think if you're going emergency fuel, you want to keep long term, go with solid fuel. Emergency fuel for home, I mean, gas, any kind of gas you want, or using wood, depends where you live. I live on 10 acres. I got no lack of sticks. So you're right. Dragon does not spell. Dragon is superior, in my opinion, to Esbit. Costs more and weighs more, but it is better. Can you burn solid fuel in enclosed spaces? You can burn a lot of things in enclosed spaces. The question is whether you should. I think as long as you have some pretty minimal ventilation, you should be fine. I mean, you're not burning tons and tons, Dave, make your own first aid kit. Don't buy one. Make your own. Decide what you need. Minimize it. Just pick exactly what you need and do it. So, yeah, exactly. The Dragon, since it's alcohol based, you can burn inside. All right, C. Earl. I'm not far behind you, man. Everclear is fine. It's just, Mark, I mean, obviously 50,000 subscribers. I don't know if y'all saw my video. We're going to be having an awesome giveaway, a week of giveaways, 5 days of giveaways. It's going to be pretty awesome. But just keep growing, keep growing, and keep having fun. That's what I'm hoping to do. I am hoping to expand my second channel, Paleo Maker MD. A lot of these stoves back here, I'm going to be doing videos on that channel about the actual restoration process. So, all right, Peter, see you later. In Valley, come on, man. There's always reason to get another stove. I think it depends on, weight. Yeah. I mean, you can't beat a Svea 123R if it's running good. So you don't have to get another one. No, there's no reason to necessarily. Thank you, Mark. YouTube is just a labor of love for me. It's something that I'm interested, just for fun. It's just something I do for fun. So it's not any kind of a pressure thing. So it's a lot of fun. I use my Pocket Rocket 2 very frequently, Tracy. No experience with those, Jimmy, not at all. I think the Svea for winter, Skylar, would be really good. Easy to preheat. If you do get it, put yourself a piece of carbon felt in the preheat area. So when you put alcohol in there, it burns a lot longer and it'll work really, really well. So. There's no question, JS, that it will spread out. I mean, but you have to put it inside of something that it won't spread out. I discussed that pretty specifically in my review. Since it's alcohol-based, it'll ooze out everywhere. You can't put it in just a regular Esbit because the Esbits very often have holes. It'll just ooze out. But if you use the BRS stove, it works really, really well. And for me, I don't remember the specifics of the video, but the burn time and everything was pretty reasonable. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You have to pay attention. You can't put dragon fuel someplace where there's holes. It's just not going to work. That's how it's designed. And like Skylar said, one of the greatest parts about it is that you can use just a flint striker, just a basic flint striker to light it. You can't do that with Esbit. Can't do that at all. So. Swedish LK35 pack. I do not. I'm assuming, Luke, y'all talking about, I didn't see the Outdoor Gear Reviews video on that. But yeah, I mean, it spreads. That's part of it, but it's got a lot of positives to it. I am a Saints fan, Theo. I'm a Saints fan. We're struggling. Can't keep a quarterback healthy. I think we got Ian Book starting tomorrow night. That ought to be interesting. So. Yeah, I mean, you could do anything with the dragon. You can get a little piece of tin foil. You can. It's not hard, and it works very, very well. I do like it a lot. All right, Dave. We'll see you later, man. Good deal. I don't know what I'm publishing tomorrow. I got to figure that out. I'll publish it tomorrow before 1. I don't know what I'm going to publish tomorrow. That's cool, Bug Out. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Yeah, Kansas City's, they're doing their thing. Oh, man, Tom Brady's amazing. He is. But it was pretty funny to win 9-0. That must have really pursed him off. Poor laptop. The Packers, huh? The Packers. It's Louisiana doesn't have a lot of we haven't had a lot of wins in the past, so our Saints are important to us. Cheesehead Chris, I can't believe you're a Packer fan. Who knew? Unbelievable. I tell you what, though, that Aaron Rodgers can throw the football, man. That's amazing. Y'all think he's going to be in Green Bay next year? Think he's going to go somewhere else? I have a video on a couple of Mini Bull Designs stoves. CJ. Here's two of them right here. And they're very good. Also got the gnome, which is very cool. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to stay or not. He might stay. Who knows? Hey, Drew can do whatever he wants, man. Drew can do whatever he wants. They try. I read where they tried to bring him back. They actually offered. I bet you they would have paid him a bunch of money to come back, but I think he's done. I think you could still get the Mini Bull stuff on Etsy. I think he might have closed his website, but you can go Etsy. I hike more Schuyler in Arkansas, to be honest with you. I go up to Arkansas mainly when I hike. There are several areas here in Louisiana that I like to hike. Hiking, as far as, hiking and stuff. Backpacking, I go up to Arkansas. So I don't fly fish. I've wanted to. I have a pond here. I have about an acre pond here on the property, which is stocked with bass and crappie, stuff like that. What's your favorite pack that's hanging behind you? Well, my favorite day-to-day pack is my day ruck, but my favorite pack otherwise is the for backpacking is the Z packs. Although I tell you, I've used this Nero a lot more lately, and it's not as big, but I had not used it. I got it like a year and a half, 2 years ago for my wife, and never used it because it just didn't get out. And recently I went to Arkansas and I went on several day hikes, 6, 8, 10-mile hikes, and I took the Nero, and it is awesome. It is awesome. I don't know. Fly fishing does look messy, but I feed my fish, Bill. I just get minnows, like 10,000, 15,000 minnows twice a year and throw them in there. That's what feeds them. I don't bike pack in Valley. That would be pretty cool, though. Sean, I appreciate it. I did see your message. No plans right now, Mark. I mean, again, I go to Arkansas mainly, and I would like to go someplace. But to be honest with you guys, I got a 13-year-old and a 16-year-old, and they're not going to be here too much longer. So I'm enjoying myself with things I can do here locally. I get away 2 or 3 times a year to shoot videos. And when the kids are gone, I'll probably do a lot more hiking and backpacking. So yeah, that's probably, I would love to get out more, but the thing is I put out 2 videos a week, right? And I don't have the time to do all these trip videos. I'm not Joe Robinette. It's not my full-time job. So trip video takes up a lot of time. And so to keep the channel growing for now, I'm doing more stuff here in the shop, more local stuff, day hikes, stuff like that. When do you throw in the towel for hiking? What do you mean, Pack Leader? Like weather-wise? Mark, it's a lot, but it's a lot of fun. So editing is brutal. I don't think you throw in the towel for age. I mean, I think your health maybe, but not age. I think you have to go more on your age. So Joe, Joe Robinette. Hey, you know, early Joe Robinette videos were awesome. You know, what's going on, Dragon? Welcome to from England. The early Joe stuff was really, really good. I think Joe has health problems that make it an issue. So I don't know. Interesting. Joe's an interesting character. Tea candle lantern. What's that? I don't know if I've seen that. You know, I've got the regular lanterns and I got the 3 candle lantern too. So the worst backpacker meal you've ever had. I don't know. I mean, they've never been terrible. Paul forgot coffee and threw in the towel. Well, my last overnight video, you see that I turned it from a 2-night to a 1-night. I threw the towel in because I was freaking beat up. Like I wasn't in shape and I got beat up big time. I ran out of water. You guys can watch the video, but I threw the towel in that day, man. I was supposed to go 2 nights. I was like, I said, I'm going 1. And I just hiked my butt right on out of there. I can't remember one that was really, really bad. I did try some paleo, like paleo meals to go or something. They weren't very good. They weren't very good. Oh, listen, MRE, just the beef stick. The beef stick. Just horrible. Horrible. Just horrible. Bad. Really bad. All right, we're in about an hour. I'm gonna go another 15 minutes. Like I told you guys, I was up last night from like 1 to 3:30. Had a fiasco where one of the smaller local hospitals had a patient and they wanted to admit them, and I said I wouldn't admit them because there was no backup there. And then the doctor at the bigger hospital wouldn't accept the patients. And then I called the doctor. I was like, "What the hell are you doing? You got to accept the patient." And it took me an hour, an hour between 1 and 2 in the morning, and then you're wide awake, kind of buzzed up, semi hacked off. So I ended up being up for like 2.5 hours. So anyway. What stoves? What stoves, Aaron? What stoves? I showed you guys. So I mean the new one. So let's see. So we've got the 502. Is that what you want, Sean? Reactor versus. Have I done the reactor yet? I can't remember if I've let it out. Maybe I'll do the reactor tomorrow, Sean. I filmed the reactor versus Bullen video. All right, Earl. See you later, man. That's pretty funny. Quarter cook hamburger. The Bullen is pretty awesome. It is. It's not quite the MSR, but it's pretty good. All right, pack leader. See you later. No walks right now. I mean, I walk a lot. I've gotten back to walking. I walk in the woods 2 or 3 times a week, but I just walk. I don't bring the camera, obviously. So, but I get out. I have a really nice, the Wild Zale Trail is not far from here. It's about 26 miles long. And I get out there and walk around as much as I can. I usually will go. I have an area near here where I'll go, and it's like a 3-mile loop, 2.5, 3-mile loop, and I'll do that twice a week. And then once a week, I'll try to get out in the woods and walk between 5 and 6 miles. Just to walk. You can make grits anywhere, guys. You can make grits anywhere. Yeah, Ricky is hot here too. Appreciate it though, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, there's nothing ultralight about the 502, but it's pretty awesome. BSR from Amazon. I don't know which one you're talking about, old man Ken. I don't sell my stoves. I don't sell them. Yes, it is a clean looking. I actually put some time into the Svea and got it looking a lot better than it was. And it's working really, really well. I finally took it out. I bought a replacement wick and I put it in there. And man, it rolls. I ain't gonna lie. It's really good. Yeah, Alan, you can't. I mean, this not to get technical, but this patient had a knee infection. I didn't know if it was in the joint. And I'm not going to put that person in a hospital where there's no orthopedic backup, no infectious disease backup. But the hospitalist over at the main hospital who refused him, he was just getting pounded. I mean, I actually saw him this morning. He had like 24 admits overnight. So he ended up accepting the patient. He wasn't very happy with me, but nonetheless. So I also have, I also got this, this is not the original case, but this is the M1950, kind of the Vietnam era stove. It is pretty gnarly. Doesn't have pressure. It holds a little bit of pressure, but it's very hard. The check valve's messed up. So I ordered new parts for it. It's hurting. There's no doubt about it. Check valve's messed up. It's just all kinds of stuff with this thing. So this is not kerosene. This is white gas. This thing just leaks. It's all jacked up. I gotta. This stove's gonna need a complete and utter rebuild. So I ordered ColemanParts.com. I ordered everything that I could. I spent about a good $20 on stuff for this video. You know, all new seals and everything. So, oh, now I smell like white gas. Yeah, it's really messed up. I'm going to. I'm actually gonna probably. Oh, my screen split. Oh no, my screen split. It's like I'm. Do y'all see that? Am I like hovering over here? Yeah, OCP is really good. I've discovered it. Yeah, it's like I'm stuck in a half. But if I mess with it, we're gonna get booted. I did that once and we got booted. So I'm just gonna stay on this side and hopefully it works for a little while longer. So yeah, I'm half the man I used to be, but I've got a little bit of a tremor. I don't know if y'all can see that. I wonder why that stupid GoPro did that. I'm worried to like mess with it because once you're in the stream, it just doesn't work very good. But that's okay because I'm going to be on about another 10 minutes. So I can't think of anything else I have. Like I said, this this bad boy right here. This is the original 520. I've got carb cleaner soaking on the check valve right now. Actually busted out and ordered see you later, Carrie. I ordered a check valve removal tool. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but that one time It certainly shouldn't overheat, Mike. I mean, it can cause those issues, but maybe that's it. Maybe it's overheating. I don't know. It feels a little warm, but not really. Anyway, um, yeah, you can get into it with the Coleman stuff. So hopefully the mic's out. I don't know, Chef Corso. Who is that? Uh-oh, no sound. Not good. Oh, guys, I think it might be. Are all of y'all now with no sound? So does the mic dead? Oh well, some of y'all still have sound. Okay, well that's good. Some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. What can you do? Technology, huh? Okay. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. It's funny. It's like it takes a second. Um, it should still be up and running. But anyway, I think it's probably time to shut her down, guys, because it's just time. I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie. Really, really appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate you dealing with a little bit of these issues. Maybe I'm just gonna get a webcam and get rid of this stupid GoPro. But anyway, I'm gonna take off, guys. The Ernie over here is going to bed. The other one over here on the side is going to be here all night. So if you want to sit here and hang out with this, then have fun. Really cool videos coming out soon, guys. Before I go to bed, I'm gonna decide what video I will release tomorrow. Maybe it'll be the MSR reactor. Maybe we'll do that. Anyway, all right, guys. Had a great freaking time with you guys, and we'll do it again soon. And hopefully, we'll have a little more stable stuff, and I won't be as tired. So, y'all have a Merry Christmas. Have a good New Year. My family and I, coming up in January, we're headed out to Arkansas for a week, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, take care, guys. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Thanks for all the support. It's awesome.